Driven by a compelling desire to tell stories, her work focuses on tropical issues, and she's taken one of them to the Tarot Culture stage in Lagos. Plus, Reflections is a maiden solo show by a contemporary artist. It's a display of paintings, and we'll have all these and more on this week's episode of Art House. A warm welcome to the program. I'm Melinda Akinlami.
The writer is the visionary of his people. He anticipates, he warns. An artist should be able to use anything around him to create good.
With a combined cast of over 70 thespians, the Confab is a satire about Nigeria, which is laced with comedy and witty dialogue, under the watchful eyes of the director, Wando Alayonde.
Quick picture, please, quick picture. Pose, pause.
A very good day to you all. Thank you very much. Thank you. Please be seated. Be seated. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, honored guests. Well, I stand on existing protocol. No, not you. Please.
Drama, humor, power tussle, diplomacy and ethnic favoritism all come to play at the official debut of the Confab. Theatre director Wando Alayonde's first bold move into the wider creative space after testing the waters with private audiences.
As we sing the first stanza of the national anthem. Shall we please, everybody? Thank you very much.
That is what
Please.
The satire explores the nature of humans as political beings with diverse interests and challenges.
Since I was born, I've been hearing that I am the leader of tomorrow. But it's the same names that have been in government till today. When will that tomorrow come? When? Will that tomorrow ever come? Well, I'm confused now. I don't even know what to call myself. Am I the future president? When will that future become my present? Since the leaders of yesterday are still holding on to our future present. You see, tomorrow.
Okay,
Mr. Speaker, wait a bit. Well, like, what is it that this is what we're talking about? Why is it that the children of nowadays, they don't know when to attack and when to keep quiet? Why is it that he's trying to create confusion here? Serious one. Kuzomana, do you even know what kind of title we have given you, ne? Do you know how many people in this great country are using money? Couldn't you to buy titles?
Malam Tanko, please. So what is our title? Like, duh. What is it?
What's your title?
Yes.
The future leaders of tomorrow.
With a 17-man cast, the play fuses comedy with witty dialogue and conflict as delegates from the various geopolitical zones of the country gather with the sole aim of sharing the proverbial national cake. But first, they must give account of their stewardship.
Part of our development for our people, we have provided for all of them One borehole.
One.
Just one day.
One borehole.
And as you all know, our people are predominantly farmers. We have given
Palmers? What's that, please? Palmers?
farmers' name.
Actor Patrick Diabois is at the helm of affairs as the speaker, moderator of proceedings. The play highlights some issues in the society, including the ills of social media, disregard for the law, poor education system, as well as the power tussle between the older and younger generations.
Did you hear what she said? Mr. Speaker, I will not sit here and allow this sports brat.
Well, it's satire, slapstick more or less about Nigeria and Nigerians, the way we treat the country, the way what we do to our country. So it's not about the politicians and it's not about the layman, it's about everybody really. That's what it's all about. You know, it's a story about what we're doing and what we shouldn't be doing. You know, and then we pass the buck. We keep saying, "No, it's you, it's your fault, it's your fault, it's your fault." And at the end of the day, really, it's everybody's fault, you know.
Despite the sign on the wall, do not urinate here. You see? You see? Deliberately littering the whole place with different kinds of trash. And you have the mouth to shout. If you want to scatter, let it scatter. Just look at them.
But it also says here, post no peace.
It's election.
Now, if I do not litter this floor, those that are being paid to do this job of cleaning this floor, what are they being paid for? Okay, leave trash for Loma.
Mazi, it is called job creation.
Now,
See, you are part of the problem. I don't know why you're even talking. From the Niger bridge to my village, you've erected some equacy-looking scarecrows, calling them statues.
Explain to us. I thought you were one of the learned ones. I thought so too. When a child is asked to go take a bath, she begins to wash her belly. Come on, Chichi, I thought you should know better. Those are molded images of dignified dignitaries. All for posterity's sake. Chichi, you people don't know history. Younger ones of this generation. Come on.
At the climax of the confab is the ultimate desecration of the cake.
Selfie time.
Wait. Come on, decorum. All of you. There is something on the agenda, for God's sake.
However, it turns out all hope is not lost.
This was the topmost tier of the cake. It got smeared while we were setting up. So I had to go fix it and I was coming back to just make this. Okay, fine. No problem. Thank you. Thank you. If you touch me, I swear, I am going to bite. I'm bite you. Do not come near me. What is wrong with you people? You want to kill this country? No, people. Come on. Look. This is our little seed. The plant that has broken through the soil. Our new dawn. The hope that all is not lost. So why don't we stop all this bickering and fighting? Look people, we are like the rainbow, different colors, but yes, one arc. So I beg you, let us mend the fences. And let us build the bridges. This is all that we have. This is all that we are. It's back in our hands now. Story is one that I quite enjoy. Like, I will tell people that anytime I get the chance to do something related to Nigeria, when I get a job that has to do with talking about Nigeria, I'm always very passionate about it, because I grew up in a Nigeria that was not as negative as what we have today, and if only I can have a glimpse of that again before I move on. Or, you know, something for our own children, for the future to, okay, yeah, so we can tell them, so this bad story that we have now can be story once upon a time, you know, that we'll be telling them. So I'm really very excited about the work, because I know that a lot of people will be touched, and they will feel the need, even if it's just for another 1 week, to be patriotic in their little corner.
Thumbs up to the director for putting up such a brilliant piece that almost reminds me of what you send in every day.
And these are your works of art for this week. We begin with this one by Paul Ajayi. It's called Aged. It's a ballpoint pen on cartridge paper work. Then Jacob has this work done with acrylic on canvas. Afonja has this Adire piece. Dari has Close Gaze, a graphite and charcoal on cardboard work of art. Dreaming is a mixed media work. Then Yomi has this tribute to a veteran Nigerian author. He titles the work Achebe. It's done with watercolor. Finally is this clarion call by James saying we should stop child abuse. It's done with graphite pencil on cardboard. And that's what you sent in this week. Thank you so much for doing that. And we do encourage you to keep sending more lovely works of art.
Don't despair if you haven't seen your work of art yet. It will be picked eventually once you send a great piece and it's properly tagged with your name, the title, and the medium you used to execute it. I just had to emphasize this, especially for the new kids on the block. And keep practicing so that you can make a name for yourself in the art space.
Born in Ilorin, Kwara State in 1910, he was a famous woodcarver who trained many popular sculptors, originally called Bandele, before his baptism in the Catholic Church.
When Art House returns, we see the works of art done by contemporary artist Dari Herald. Do join us again.